September 10th. It's a Thursday and it's a B Day. Welcome to our 2020-2021 school year. I'm Miss Taft and get ready to go. Your teachers today will be going over our building-wide matrix of pride in the paw that they'll eventually have in Schoology for you. Let's try to follow that to the best of our ability. And we want to be productive and respectful and responsible, have integrity, be determined, and reach excellence. And if you read this document, you can reach that in any place that we are in this building it can apply. And let's stay Whitman strong in following this. Next is our see something, say something. If you're concerned about anything in the building that is you personally or for the safety of others, you need to see it and you need to say something about it so that we can act upon it. Go to an adult, go to Officer Lambert, come to myself, go to any of your counselors, and we can help with any issue. The safety around the building is very important to us. So if you see something that's out of the ordinary, you let us know. Anywhere from a stranger to an open door. We appreciate your help in this matter. Next is make smart choices and be smart and don't start. Making smart choices means that before you go anywhere or do anything, you really check out where you're going, who you're going with. You go over it with your parent or a trusted adult and make sure you make a plan that you can contact them if at any time you're uncomfortable in a situation or it becomes unsafe, or especially if you need a ride home from somewhere that you weren't prepared to. Being smart and don't start, that applies to be smart when you do get somewhere. If at a time that you feel that you are not safe or it's a situation you're not comfortable with, that the adult that you made the deal with, you give them a call so they'll come pick you up. No questions asked, just so you can get home safely. And don't start refers to don't start doing things that you're uncomfortable with, including drugs. We've talked about heroin, we've talked about vaping, drinking and driving, etc. Let's make sure that we just don't start those things so we can stay safe. So again, make smart choices, be smart, and don't start. At Marcus Whitman, we like kids to be involved here. But there's three types of students here. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. So those who make things happen, join a club or group, participate in what's going on, take part in community service, even take care of see something, say something. They're part of our community, not only just for safety, but for making our community fun and a great place to be, and showing us that pride in the paw. Then there's people who watch things happen. They're our greatest supporters, and they're thinking about joining something, but they're not quite sure. So even if you're just a supporter to start, that's okay, but try to find at least one thing to join throughout the year. And right now, we're going to be starting certain clubs virtually, and as you've heard, athletics are going to start on September 21st if all goes well. So make sure you're joining at least one thing to do throughout our year and become part of our community. You don't want to end up at the end of high school saying to yourself, what happened? You don't want to be that third type of student. Get involved, be part of it, show some pride. Next are some little things we just need to go over. First are safety and drills. If we ever have assemblies where we're in large groups, and in the lunch, whenever you have to have any of the things called lockdowns, lockout, or evacuations, you need to know what to do. If we're in a lockdown situation and you're in the cafeteria, you'll be asked to go into the kitchen and follow all the same rules that apply in any other place. You need to remain quiet, you need to listen to the adults, you need to not be on your cell phone, and you need to wait until the officials come and release you from that area. Next is if you're having fire drills when you're in the cafeteria or during lunch, you will exit with the two adults that are in the room with you. You need to stay with them the entire time. When they get outside, they will take attendance. Please stick with the adults that are assigned to you in that room. That will help us a lot. If we ever have to exit the auditorium later in the school year, which we'll review later, of course, when we get our auditorium back, again, we need to make sure that we exit in an orderly fashion, go with the adults of that assigned period that we had, and we can take attendance outside. Please pay special attention this year to how you can exit the building. Your teachers will be covering that soon. To start the year for academic assistance, we realize that we are not having 10th period when all students could stay after. If you are having troubles, please email your teacher and they will make a time to either Zoom with you or grab you out of some study hall lounge if you're an everyday person in the everyday room, and they will find a way to contact you. But please reach out, email them before it gets too late so you can solve all the problems. And as we add 10th period on, that will still be available for you to meet with your teachers as we grow throughout this year. Extracurricular code. That is still in effect, so as you go in clubs and groups, you will still have to sign the extracurricular code, just like you're sending the athletic code. Okay? Next are a few things of little nitpicky things. Backpacks, you should put those in lockers as soon as you get here. We aren't carrying backpacks unless it is for a medical reason and you've been pre-approved. Hats you take off at the door and put them in your locker so you're not tempted to wear them all day. So electronic devices and headphones are the next two topics. Cell phones will be addressed in each one of your classes, and teachers are going to be consistent with the policy that we have created for you on that. Just because you need to know they aren't part of the educational routine, but are something that we have in our day-to-day lives, and we want to learn how to use them appropriately. For the headphones, we always have the one earbud rule because it's for your safety, so when people are talking to you or there's an emergency announcement that you can hear us. So as soon as you enter the door of the school, like I said, you take your hat off, take an earbud out, and continue to your rooms. Your teachers may ask, if you're not using them in class, they may ask you to take out both earbuds so that they know that you're paying attention to them. When you are Zooming from home, though, you will use your headphones the entire time that you are at home. Dress code is self-explanatory. Let's be appropriately dressed, unoffensive, and make sure we're ready to go. Currently, we will have a very warm building. However, you still can appropriately dress. Next, for juniors and seniors, lounge. There's very few of you in the lounge right now because we're either in PE or labs, but please keep in mind that you have some freedoms there. But please be respectful of that, and we will not be opening the courtyard for the time being. Driving, juniors and seniors, you need to make sure your car is registered by filling out the paper, and Mrs. Sexton will be contacting you to please bring in copies of your driver's license, proof of registration, and proof of insurance. If you haven't done so already, please get that paperwork in so we can assign you a parking spot. It was really great to see everybody painting their spots this year. We've had more and we'll continue again next year. It was a great activity. Again, the courtyard will not open for a time being, but when it does, you will have a contract to sign so that you have an understanding of how we conduct ourselves out there in the courtyard, seniors. The two-bin system, unfortunately, due to everything that's happening, we cannot keep up with the composting at this time. So we will following the two-bin system. Please pay attention to recycling and garbage. It is imperative with us eating in the rooms that we really are wiping up our places and getting everything in the garbage immediately. Please try to finish all your drinks within the classroom before throwing them out so we don't have messes all over the rooms. Thank you with this. And always, whenever you're eating anywhere, or especially in the cafeteria, be respectful to the adults there and clean up after yourself. In any of these rooms that we're eating in, we need to know that another class is coming in and we need to clean up for one another. Lastly is, no matter what, we need to be humble and kind with one another. Your teachers are going to play a song that's called Humble and Kind. Please pay attention to the words and please look at the slides. As if we just take care of one another, we're going to have a great year this year. Accept everybody for who they are, cheer them along the way, and help support them. I can't wait to see all of you and meet all of you, and have a wonderful year. Have a good day, Marcus Whitman.